All right, what's going on, guys? This is Will from Bosu, America. So I got a hair up my butt and decided I want some mud flaps. So you know what I did. I actually went out and made my own mud flaps. These are out of coraplast. Coraplast is a sign that you can use outside. I just actually painted it black, cut it out. Got a little piece of white there, but cut it out of the coraplast, painted it black, and actually put a decal on it. Mitsuba. Well, if you're in the Hondas, you know what that is. And I just felt like making some. And I'll probably install these in the morning if I decide to get up early enough. They may not be perfect, but again, I like just making stuff. And if you don't know what coraplast is, it's kind of like a kind of thick signage that you can use like in the sign business. But I made me a set of 4 today. I'm done. So I don't know. I'll probably upload this on my next one. I just wanted to kind of show out and show what I could do. I can't wait to put them on, see what they look like. All right, guys. Good morning, guys. What's going on? This is Will from Bosu, America. Well, today I'm actually going to add on my mud flaps. I'm going to work out here until I can't take the heat. But I'm putting mud flaps on, and also I have some huge Mitsubas. Now, if you're into the Hondas, you kind of know what Mitsuba stands for. But for right now, I need to get the car up and get the wheels off the back. And I'll show you what they look like once I get done. All right, so in case you didn't know, I have a problem. I make everything. I don't mind buying certain things if I can't, get it, but for the most part, I'll make everything. So I had some coraplast left over. This is the stuff we make signs with. And I said, man, this stuff is thick enough. It's signage. It goes outside. This is thick enough to make some mud flaps. So once I get done making these, I'm gonna make some for the Accord as well. So I'm gonna get to work and get these back wheels off because those are the most tedious. And I'm gonna put them on. I'll let you see what they look like. All right, I had to go upstairs and get something, but let's see. Here come the sun. I'm gonna get done. I ain't gonna do quick. I want to get some D, the vitamin D. But I got the back wheels off. I'm actually about to put on one of the mud flaps. Now, mind you, I told you this car is rusty, and it is just that, a toy to me. It is severely rusted in the back. This is why I decided not to cut this one into a truck. Now, in a future program or show, I actually am going to do a pretty decent one because I'm going to do just a plain old B18 swap, but I'm going to turn my other Civic I just bought into a little mini pickup truck. So let me get these on and show you what they look like. All right, so I know I don't show a lot what I'm doing. I always kind of show the after effects, but this thing is crudely made out of coraplast. But I'm going to put it right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that bolt and I'm going to put 2 more holes there, and I'm going to put it up. Forgive me because I usually don't film myself doing some of this stuff, but coraplast is super easy to work with. The sun is out now, so I'm going to actually just put them up right here, and they don't have to be perfect. One thing I don't look for is I don't look for perfection. I don't really care for it. So what I at least try to do is I try to do it to what makes me happy, and that's it. If you can do that while you're building, I think you would have a better time if you did that. Just build for yourself and not for nobody else. I'm not a regular builder. I think if you're a regular builder, I think you're just boring. It's just my opinion. I don't know if you can see that. Let me fix that and see if you can see that. And this car is rusty. I mean, you can see all up in here. It's rust. That's why I said I didn't choose this car for. Let me see. Can you see it there? No, I'll put it here. That's why I chose not to cut this one, because the back end is just so rusted on this car. And to me, it doesn't really bother me that much. I think some people get bothered by things that are not in perfection. I see some of the builds, and I love really nice looking cars, but super nice looking cars, you got to worry about them all the time. So I don't know how this video is coming out. I usually don't film myself working. I kind of just do the end product when I get done, but I'll just do just a little bit there. Like I said, it's really simple to do. Coraplast is super cheap, and this is just some extra stuff we had left over. You know, that the little small sign business that I help with, I just asked, I said, hey man, let me have these scraps. You know, my buddy Chuck, he don't never care. He'd be like, take it with you. You know, and this is what I do. I keep tons of screws, but don't know, food for thought. If you're in Cincinnati, July the 13th, if I ain't mistaken, or the 14th, they have everything you can carry and you paying full for $65. Let me tell you something. I am going to get a bunch of shit. I'm at least gonna have 3 radiators, 3 throttle bodies, at least some lights. Golly, I'm gonna get a bunch of shit. All I can carry. I'm taking me a book bag, and I'm gonna stuff my book bag full of sensors and full of everything else I can get my hands on. For $65, everything you carry, I guarantee I'm gonna get tail lights for my Civic. If I can find a wagon, which I haven't in I don't know how long. I seen one, then next time I went in there it was gone. But I'm getting tail lights, headlights, throttle bodies. What else did I want? I said, yeah, I'm getting 3 radiators. I don't care. I can carry radiators. And I think that's really it. That's all I want. I do want a trunk too for the blue car. So I'll probably have a trunk, 3 radiators, tail lights, headlights for everything, and throttle bodies for everything. What's going on, man? You out early? All right, so they're actually on. Let me show you what they look like. You can probably see them from the rear. See that? That's all I kind of really wanted. I didn't want nothing really special, but for some coraplast ones, I don't think they look bad. So I'm gonna jack the car down, and I'm actually gonna put the front ones on. Also, you know I did it. I gotta cut that, and I gotta put the bubbles out of it, but I had to do newer decals because I kind of took it off, and I haven't figured out what I'm gonna put in that area. I think it's gonna be a circle in 72. I haven't figured, and I put another Motul, well, a bigger one on there, and I'm trying to put something across the bumper, but I want to put something like Bosu America on YouTube. That's what I want to do, you know, just because, you know, kind of promotion. All right, I'm gonna put the other ones on and get done. Other mud flaps. So it's a little snag in the plan. I need to cut off at least that much, just because that doesn't really matter. So I gotta go get the right tool to cut that real quick. I'll be right back, and I'll get back to this because I need to get out of the sun ASAP. But I wanted to be out anyway to get some vitamin D. All right, guys, so here's the finished product. That looks really cool. I think it does. And I made that from coraplast. And the front ones are on now. Let's see if I get it good. I don't think it looks bad. Now that's out of coraplast. That stuff will last on the outside. It'll last. It's made for signage. It's one thing I'll say about myself. I love decals and I love making stuff. And let's get a good look at that one. See that? Not bad. Now, I just have to figure out what else I want to put. I did the Mutsuba. You know, a Honda. You know what that means. And I got to get the bubbles out. And I'm going to do something for the window. I want to do something for this window. And in fact, Motul, but I'm putting something big across the bottom. I'll probably put Bosu America on YouTube in white. And I gotta go get my X-Acto blade and get some of these bubbles out. But for right now, I don't think it came out too bad. Ooh, it's warm today, but I'm done. I'm actually done with what I wanted to do. I don't think it turned out bad. You know, I honestly believe in if you're gonna build something, build it for yourself. Sorry about the sun. I gotta get some transmission fluid for my other car. And that's it for me in the day. I think I'm going inside to try to figure out another project. It's too bad I don't have a lot of coraplast, because I would make some for this car right here, some big ones. I'm making big mud flaps for this one, for my Accord. So hold on, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna make some big ones for this one. But I don't think the car looks half bad. I really like the way the mud flaps look on it. It changes the look up on it. Here, let me get up on it. I think it changes the look a little bit, but it gives it a subtle look, and different decals too.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with pulling decals off and flipping more on there. Excuse me, but I want to figure out some more for the back end. Let me put that back. I had my friend go past one day and he says, "You got the corner looking like NASCAR." I said, "Look, man, I just like nice cars." I'm just kidding. And then also, I think I'm gonna make a bigger Thule one than this. I think I am. I'm gonna go upstairs and make a huge one. I want to make one to go across the door, a really big Thule, because I'm really into the Thule carriers at this point. And that's probably it. Let me get the bubbles out of this one, run upstairs, and I'll probably make some other decals. I haven't figured out what to put back here yet, and I think it's going to be maybe a circle with 72 F-Man in it, like back here, because 72 F-Man stands for the year I was born, and it's Fullman. That's what that is. All right, guys, if you ain't out doing something, try to do something.